Hi. I remember it was years before I started the Eco-Psychology Initiative that I first heard the word biomimicry. And at the time, I was really curious and excited about it. Rooted in the notion of biomimetics, or imitating the principles of life, biomimicry seeks to take the core principles and designs and processes of the natural world and use them to solve human problems and develop solutions. Largely pioneered by the woman Janine Benes, I came across her work and got so excited, enthusiastic, because intuitively it just made sense. We are a part of life, so of course we should be imitating and mimicking these core principles of the world and the planet that we're a part of. And not surprisingly, biomimicry has been used with extraordinary success across different fields, from energy and healthcare to product design, the military. Even Fortune magazine identified it as a really important trend to be following for the world. And so therefore, I kind of made the assumption that there should obviously be something about psychologically imitating the principles of life into the ways that we think and act, feel, relate, lead, educate, organize, the lists go on. And yet I was pretty surprised and disappointed that there really isn't a lot of work that's been done in this field and using this idea of psychological biomimicry. There are some, like Lori Pye with the Veritas Graduate Institute, that focuses on inner depth psychology. And there's a man, Fausto Tazzi, who did biomimicry in organizations. But it felt really small and focused in its scope and breadth, as opposed to creating a really comprehensive system, a toolkit, so to speak, that we could apply across all areas of our life, from our inner psychology and our relationships to our leadership at work, our service to the planet, our engagement with our communities. And so this has been a real passion and purpose of mine for a number of years. I love it, and it's been a great joy to be involved in it. And now I'm really excited that this is the focus of our upcoming training. We're calling it Nature Knows the Way, Psychological Biomimicry, and I, suffice it to say, am really looking forward to sharing this with people. And it's going to be a 6-part online training that's going to have a primary focus on what I have developed as a toolkit. And this toolkit is comprised of 3 different sections. One is a series of 10 principles, qualities like creativity, communication, diversity, that can really guide what we do and how we act. And this can be a lens for understanding dynamics that are and are not working, as well as a map for more effective action and strategy as we move forward. The second part of the toolkit is a series of qualities. Think of them like the eco-psychological personality or temperament for the world that we live in. And I think we really need that. We live in dynamic, complex, uncertain, changing, interconnected worlds. And I think we need to evolve and adapt our personality and our character to really show up in a way that's conducive to this, so that not only we can be healthy and happy and harmonious, but also so that we can have a positive impact in all the areas of our life. And I think psychological biomimicry has something to offer in this vein. And it's why, like I said, that I've come up with a series of qualities that we can integrate into our personality. Think instinctual, collaborative, mindful, open-hearted is just a couple of them that are indicative of this. And then the final part of the toolkit is a series of teachings. Think of them as life lessons to live by, that regardless of the seasons and the cycles that we might be going through personally, as well as in the world and the planet that we're a part of, that these life lessons, these teachings serve somewhat as a beacon. They serve as a map and a compass point from which we can move forward in the most healthy and effective ways possible. And so collectively, this training, it's going to provide you this toolkit. And what I fundamentally believe, as I did many years before I even started EPI and came up with this toolkit, is that if we mimic and imitate the natural world, we can have some of the very same outcomes that the natural world has, that frankly, we are needing in our worlds, in our personal lives, as well as on the planet, be that healing and health, resilience and regeneration, sustainability, the lists go on. And so in case you can't tell, like I've said before, I'm really looking forward to being a part of this training, to offering it with community, to connect and engage with all of you. And this is a slightly longer training. It's going to have 6 modules, and the purpose of this is really about deepening. One, deepening your understanding and integration and comprehension of the toolkit so it feels really seamless to apply to all areas of your life. And then the other aspect is deepening into community, into shared learning with fellow participants, those who have experienced some of our programming before, be it on fireside chats and other trainings and classes. Know that I put a real value on bringing people together together so that we can listen and learn, connect and share, and something really deep and profound emerges from that. And so that's going to continue to be part of this training here with psychological biomimicry, especially because though I might be coming up with the term, I do not have any illusions that I am alone in thinking that we do well by imitating and mimicking the natural world. So I look forward to learning from all of you and bringing each other together, like I said, to connect. And so again, I hope you'll be interested. If you are, reach out to us. You can send us an email. You can look at our website or visit our social media pages, and we'll have more information about that. And I hope you're going to be interested in joining us. I think this toolkit and the idea of psychological biomimicry really has the potential to be very transformative. And my commitment is to make sure that the material and the curriculum is relevant and practical to your life, that it's not overly ethereal or abstract, not to mention that can really generate meaningful and positive results across all areas of your life. Because if it's not changing us and it's not transforming the world we're a part of, then I think it's really limited in its scope and its impact. And so I, again, am looking forward to this. I hope that you will engage with us. And even if not, please look around, listen and learn from the natural world around you, because as the title of this training is, and as the tagline for EPI, nature knows the way. So in the meantime, be well. I send my very best wishes.